Hey everybody, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. I'm Zelda Master, and in the last episode we got these babies, which are the claw shots. And with these we can hook shot from place to place, which is pretty awesome, and it's gonna net us a bunch of goodies as well as open up the next area within the game here in the Lanayru Desert, because we gotta investigate around here to find the Sacred Flame. Because yeah, we were here in the previous episode, we took on the Silent Realm Trial of Lanayru province, and that's what got us this double claw shot as a gift from the goddess. So yeah, might as well use it to open up the pathway to the next area. But before I do that, I want to grab a bunch of goodies I can now get since I do own the claw shot. And yeah, so we're not going to be heading straight to the next area yet. We're going to put the Sacred Flame on the back burner. Literally, because it's a flame and it's burning, right? But yeah, no, we're going to put it on the back burner for now because a couple of side quests we want to do. So I'm going to try to cover that first. I guess that's the plan. And the first thing I want to do is grab a goddess cube that can easily be obtained. I believe it's located where we got a heart piece before, and that is over here. You just want to run down, and I believe I bombed this wall. And yeah, there's a walkway here. If I actually open up my map, you can see why there's a walkway, because there was one before the area got completely, I guess, destroyed, because now it's just a barren desert. I'm pretty sure back then it looked a lot better if you used the time shift crystals to see how nice the Lanayru province looked, but sadly we were not here during that time. But we do have the time shift crystals to give us a nice idea of how it looked back then. But it's still weird how, you know, this is not the first of how the land was originally. There was literally people living here, those robotic people, and yeah, there's a lot to it. It really makes you wonder, like, what the land was like, and if we're ever gonna have a Zelda game before Skyward Sword, which I highly doubt, because Zelda likes to be based in Hyrule. I mean, it's not always based in Hyrule, but Skyloft was before Hyrule was established, and then this game pretty much is the establishment of Hyrule. So yeah, I don't see any other game coming before this, but it would be nice if Nintendo did show off what happened before Skyward Sword, like on the surface during the war and all of that. But I don't know, that just seems way too far-fetched. I don't think that will actually end up happening. But yeah, there we go. We got ourselves a goddess cube, which wasn't too hard. Before we do head up and start investigating for the chests that these goddess cubes will open up, I want to go ahead and grab another one that we can actually get. So let's get that one done with as well. I love how you can always see the giant Triforce crest from back there. Like, anywhere you go, it's there. It's just like telling you, hey, the Temple of Time is located there, which is insane that, you know, it is located here. And I guess that's why this is the most high-tech place. This place has a lot of sacred things to it. Okay, let's just avoid this guy. I just want to kind of run my way and make my way to where the entrance of the desert is, which is right over here, I guess. Yeah, there we go. And you'll find another goddess chest here. You just want to go ahead and hook on like this, and then we can easily grab it. I believe that's pretty much it. So yeah, chest, 2 goddess cubes, couple cool things we can collect. There should be more goddess cubes we can find on the way, as well as things we can do. Like, Lanayru Desert has opened up a lot. It does seem like there's not much to do, but if you do look around carefully, you'll notice a lot of small areas you can hookshot with your claw shot onto. So yeah, don't worry, we're gonna come back here and we're gonna continue on with this area. But I do really want to collect all of the goodies I can, so I can get that done with. Plus, it's always nice to do like kind of like the main story and then a little side quest in between to kind of spice things up, and that way we're not always doing the same old. That's why I love, you know, games like this, like games that you can 100%, games to where you don't have to focus on the main story constantly. That's why I'm not a fan of like those really heavily story-based games, such as trying to think, I guess maybe like Resident Evil or like Uncharted, and like games where I feel like I'm just literally in a script and I'm following it. I mean, yeah, I can fail and stuff and things like that, but I don't like games like that, because you're literally in a script and you're following an exact, you know, thing. I mean, you can do things differently, take shortcuts. I mean, 'cause I've seen Uncharted. I never actually played it, but from what I know, it is kind of, I guess, unique in its own way. But I don't like it because it just seems like I'm playing a movie, essentially. So that's why I'm not a fan of those kinds of games. I like games like this where I can literally just go wherever I want, ignore the main story for a while, kind of grind up and have my own fun, interact with other NPCs, and just have side quests. I guess I just really like side questing. That's why I'm such a huge fan of Zelda. That's why it's so fun to like 100% these games, because most people mainly look up, actually, I don't know. Do you look up walkthroughs for the side quests or for the main temples? I never really looked up anything, so I'm actually curious. You guys should definitely let me know in the comments if you did look up like certain guides for Zelda. I mean, I'm assuming you may have if you're watching me, but yeah, that does actually raise a question. Like, I'm just curious, like, whether or not people need it for a side quest or main story, but either way, I think it's helpful to have both. So I am here in Lake Floria. It doesn't make too much sense, and I keep accidentally opening that, which I don't intend to, because I hold the B button for too long. But yeah, in Lake Floria, there is two things we can get. One being a goddess cube, and another being some rupees. And I believe this goddess cube is actually going to lead to the exact prize I'm going to be picking up literally right now. So yeah, we're going to be loaded by the end of this episode. Or not, because I might spend it all. But we're going to have a lot of money sometime in this episode. And that is this gold rupee. I'm pretty sure someone pointed it out before. And I did notice it, but I didn't think I can actually get it until now. Like, I'm pretty sure you need the claw shot unless you upgraded your beetle. And your beetle can reach such a high, like, altitude. But I don't think mine can, because I have yet to upgrade it. So yeah, and it's always because I'm missing items. I don't have like a bunch of everything. I have like one of each, and that's the issue. You gotta grind for your items. You're not just gonna naturally be given them and have enough to upgrade every single item within the game without grinding. I heard a couple people say that, but I don't believe them. Like, it's just too hard to believe that it's really that easy. But yeah, okay, let's go ahead and remove this beacon and that beacon and place one here, here, and here, and I'm pretty sure that's it. So yeah, those are 4 goddess cubes, but I think there are, or were those were 3. Those were, yeah, 3. But I'm pretty sure there's a 4th one in Skyloft that we can grab, so I'm gonna do that in a bit. Let me just go ahead and grab these 2 chests that I can get. I don't know why, but I had a feeling that there would be one in the Thunderdome, but I guess not. I don't know why I feel like there is one, but you can actually pause and see if there is one or not. The only area you can't see if there is one is Skyloft, because it has its own map and it's way more detailed than what we see here. I mean, look at that. Look how small it is. But I think the Thunderdome stays the same, I'm pretty sure. Like, we don't have to enter it to see whether or not there's a goddess cube in there, but yeah, enough talking about that. Let's just go ahead and head straight to the Fun Island, I'm pretty sure, where we're gonna find one of the goddess cube chests, or goddess chest. I keep like mixing up the name for them. I don't know why I do that so often, but yeah, let's just grab them, because I really want to get this done with. I'm really excited for the next temple within the game. Normally I could have jumped straight into it, but I do feel like all these items we're gonna be grabbing are gonna help us out, and in general, like I mentioned earlier, I do like side questing, but I am excited for what's up ahead. So yeah, we got a gold rupee. Don't tell anyone. Alright, I will not, even though all of you guys no. Yeah, okay. There's another one here, and I believe I already got a goddess chest from here. I think there are like 3 on this mini island. Yeah, 1 chest has been opened, 1 chest has yet to be unlocked, and then 1 chest, I kind of want to... Why isn't Link jumping off? What was that? I kept trying to dive into where I need to go, but Link would not listen. Oh, my motion could... Okay, wait. Okay, it's not even turning for me. How do I center it? Alright, let me try again. For some reason, my Wiimote, like, completely spazzed out. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, that's what happened. It just, like, spazzed out entirely, making it impossible for me to really control. And a lot of people keep getting mad at me for saying, oh, you know, this game has so much issues with motion control. Like, a lot of people are, I guess, trying to... what am I trying to say here? Wow, I get like completely spaced out. Okay, either way, we got a life medal, which is essentially a heart container. It will increase our maximum life gauge by 1. So that is really nice, and we're carrying it with us, but you have to carry it with you for it to do that, of course. So I mean, it is a nice item, but it isn't the greatest, right? All right, let's go ahead and head straight there, I guess. It's like on the opposite side of where we need to go, but I want to get it done with. I can see the beacon from here. But yeah, oh yeah, what I was trying to say earlier about the whole motion controls, people like kind of stick up for the motion controls and try to justify how it is good, and I'm here not hating on them per se. Like, I'm not saying they're bad, they ruin the experience of the game. I do like them, and I feel like the experience is different with them. I feel like the game would feel a lot different if we used normal controls, but that's not the case I'm trying to make here. I'm trying to make, like, the case in point is the fact that I do have issues with them. Like, they're really buggy on my end, and I'm not making them up. Like, I don't just say that to kind of justify why I'm playing bad or I kind of screw up like a certain slash. For some reason it does mess up. Like, I know you have to have the Wii Motion Plus to play this game. Like, it won't let you play it otherwise, which I guess improves the motion controls. And I do have one. I have actually a Luigi Wii Motion Plus. Like, it comes with it built on, because I believe like the old one, you would have to you'd have to attach it to your Wiimote, which is weird how you like actually attach it on. I have no idea how that would actually work, because I never bought one of those, but I believe it would replace her nunchuck, which doesn't make much sense. So I never actually got one of those. I always just bought the one that comes with it, which makes the Wiimote actually much longer than it normally is. Or does it? I don't know. Maybe it's just built in and it doesn't make it any longer. Either way, it took us quite a while to fly all the way here, because it was on the other side of the map. I did say it doesn't take that long, but it does. Like, there we go. We finally made it to our destination, which is all the way over here. Yeah, this is gonna hold another goddess chest, which I believe we've been on this island as well to get a goddess chest. It's kind of weird how they add so many chests on one island. Like, you constantly revisit it just later on within the game. I'm not complaining, but it'd be cool if there were like different islands for each one. Either way, you're going to need your dragon water scale to actually swim here, because by doing so, we can get ourselves a ferry. Oh, okay. I actually really wanted the ferry because it was annoying the heck out of me that I was missing HP, but what I wanted more was the heart medal. Unlike the life medal, it just kind of increases hearts that we're going to find throughout our adventure, which is helpful, I guess. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna try something pretty intense here. Let's go ahead and see if this works. Whoa! Oh, come on. Okay. I thought somehow I would have been able to do a dolphin, like, jump and dive straight into the air and then call my loft wing, but I don't think I can get enough air by doing that. Like, I don't think it's actually possible to do it. Maybe I could try it again, but I'm not gonna waste any more time. I want to kind of finish up everything we have going on here. And I believe, like, aside from this episode doing side quests, we might have one more in the next one, and then we can continue on with the game again. I'm pretty sure most people are rather interested and prefer watching main plot points, and I can kind of tell by like the feedback I get on those kind of videos compared to like the feedback I get on side quests. But I feel like you just can't really avoid them. Like, I could choose just to like put them on hold and do all the main stuff that people want to watch, but that would definitely slow down everything. So yeah, why am I flying so slowly? Like, is it because I'm not spamming this, or is it because I didn't go in one of those weird dome thingies, or what? I don't know. It's kind of annoying though, because it takes so long. Alright, so there's one goddess chest we can get from here, as well as a couple of other things, which I guess first thing I want to do is get those couple of other things while I get the goddess chest, if that makes any sense. So essentially what I'm trying to say here is there are a couple more scattered solo gratitude crystals that we can obtain. I believe in total we obtained 12, 2 in the Lumpy Pumpkin and 10 here. There are 3 more here, so that will make 15 separate gratitude crystals. So might as well get those done with. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And actually, I'm really excited to get one of them because 2 cool things you're going to see while I'm getting them. And I may actually get to do that one now. I want to kind of get that one done with because it's such a cool gratitude crystal you can get. And you have the only way you can get these ones are with your claw shot, of course. And that's why it's that's why I kind of waited until this line within the game so I can obtain them. Because yeah, I might as well get these 3 when I actually can get them instead of, actually I believe there's one of them I could have got much earlier on within the game, but I saved it as well. And yeah, I guess it makes sense because, like, you know, you get 10. I'd rather not make it 11, like 1 number up. That would definitely annoy me because I'm like super OCD. So why not just have 10 beforehand and then 2 and then 3 to make a 5? So yeah, I'm kind of weird, but let's just go ahead and exit because here we are at night in Skyloft. Academy's dead. Zelda's not here, of course, so you know what room we never actually got to enter? Yeah, Zelda's room. And I'm pretty sure someone in the comments on the previous episode literally left a comment saying, oh my god, you can finally enter Zelda's room since I obtained the claw shots. And yeah, I read that comment like, yeah, that's the first thing I want to do now that I obtained the claw shots because it's kind of cool. But yeah, claw shot your way on this chimney-like thing, jump down, and if you do that, you'll enter this weird, this weird area. Now, before you do anything, make sure you look through this little fence. You're going to find, yeah, Headmaster Gabora bathing. You can literally see him bathing. It's so weird, like, look at that. He's not really doing anything besides just, you know, how he has his eyes closed, just kind of like rubbing water on himself. I don't know what he's doing, but it's so weird how you can see, like, you actually catch someone bathing like that. I wonder what happens if you go during the day, if you'll find someone in there, maybe not. Like if you head up on that chimney thingy later on. But if you fall in here, though, you're going to enter a really small room. Well, it's not really small. It's more so cluttered. Like, it has a lot of stuff in it. And a gratitude crystal. Now, yeah, this room is Zelda's room because I kind of mentioned it earlier, so it should be obvious by now. But if you look around, you can kind of tell more so it's Zelda room. One being this paper craft. I'm assuming this is made out of paper or something. But yeah, this paper craft statue of her loft wing because it's blue. Her bed, which you can actually see the other side of whoever's room is on that side. And I'd say the only really cool thing about this room is this. A portrait of her and Headmaster Gabora just chilling, I guess. I don't know. I think it's really cool. You can just see them sitting down like that. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was painted because I don't think they had technology for pictographs and stuff. But then again, you look at Wind Waker and they did. And same thing with Majora's Mask, and the setting was kind of like this. So yeah, I don't really know, actually. Anywho, let's go ahead and jump straight into the next gratitude crystal. I'm just going to obtain these next 2, and then I guess we could call it an episode. That way, for the next episode, the other gratitude crystals I obtain will be from actual side questing instead of just random ones you find randomly on the floor. So, and I want to get that done because once we do obtain all of the gratitude crystals we can currently get, we'll be in a good place in general because we're going to get a couple more goodies as well as just have a lot of side quests done. There's a lot of side quests in this game. I actually really enjoy doing these gratitude crystal missions, and the reward is pretty worth it if you ask me. So yeah, go ahead and use your hook shot. You're going to find a couple floating islands. You can always see them when flying by Skyloft, but you can never actually land on them, and the reason for that is because I don't know what the reason for that is. Why can't you just land on it? I guess because they want you to get the claw shot and come back here and then do this, which is obtain this sucker. There we go. We got 1 gratitude crystal. Someone, I guess, was really overwhelmed and was feeling thankful, so they dropped it up on this waterfall. I don't know who that would have been, but okay. We do have some butterflies up here, though. I can go ahead and start strumming, see if I can find a little friend. Yeah, I can. Might as well see what he has to say. Unless, you know what? Okay, boing. You know what? Actually, I don't really want to read them, but I do want to pick up. Yes, another goddess plume. Okay, that's not bad. But there's another reason why we're up here. There is actually a goddess chest. located here. If I pause, you can see it. And it's not this one. It's actually over here. You want to run up to this ledge and then dive down where you can easily land onto it. There we go. Okay. I never actually have done this at night, but I thought it would be convenient to get the gratitude crystal since we're already climbing up the waterfall, and then grab this along with it. And that's another gold rupee. Yeah, we are loaded. Alright, I don't know if I can actually make it like that, so let me just hook on, because I don't want one of the knights to save me. Wait, can you really, like, cancel its the claw shot mid animation, like, with your sword? I didn't know you could do that. That's kind of cool. Okay. Either way, last gratitude crystal. Now, it's not necessarily located here in Skyloft. It's actually located on a completely different island, but to get to it is by being in Skyloft, which might not make sense because all of our traveling was with our bird. So how are we going to travel to another island by staying on this one? Yeah, it doesn't make too much sense. Is this a storage? Or, oh, okay, never mind. This is Gully's place. And where his mom lives as well. Okay, so I want to sleep until morning. So I can sleep until night again. Yeah, I'm going to just, you know, sleep all day again. Because that's what I do. Yeah, look at this place during the day. Actually looks really nice. It's really cluttered as well. There's a lot of, like, things here. I don't know what, just baskets and jars and stuff. It looks really nice. Like, it's well detailed. It definitely looks like a nice house, but I'd say my favorite house slash room within this game has to be Gruce's, because it just seems like my kind of room. Like, it just has everything in it aside from Gruce's self-portrait of himself. I would not honestly, I would not mind having that on my wall. Like, being completely honest, like, maybe in my room right now I wouldn't care of having a portrait of Gruce, just because it's like a Zelda related thing, and I think it's cool. Also, they look really nice. Like, I like the artwork they did for it, how they make it look like a portrait, and it's like really serious looking. But let's just go ahead and make our way into Beetle's little aircraft, his ship, his flying house, essentially. And what was that? My nunchuck kind of like screwed up. Okay, so I'm gonna save my rupees. I could buy this, but I want to save my rupees until I have like 162 more. Just 162 more will net me that piece of heart. So why not wait it out? So we're gonna sleep until nighttime on Beetle's ship. Yes, this little metal slab here that has a blanket on it can actually be used as a bed. And I think he talks about that if you talk to him. Like, if you're tired, just sleep here, I guess, because he wants to have company while he sits and works out all day on that thing, flying around Skyloft waiting for his only customer who's currently asleep on his bed to purchase something from him. It doesn't actually make any sense. But yeah, here we are in Beetle's humble abode. It's his island. And on top, only when he goes here, I guess because it only appears at night, but only when he comes here at night will this gratitude crystal appear on top of this. And there you go, our 45th, I believe, I'm pretty sure. But there is a chest that we can't get. More things, just whatever else, just ignore it all. We will come back here by sleeping on Beetle's bed and doing pretty much exactly what we did for another cause. So yeah, revisiting a lot of things constantly. The game is filled with a bunch of things, like a bunch of content, but you're constantly revisiting the same area, from islands to stuff like this. Not complaining, I'm just pointing it out. That's all I'm doing. So yeah. But that does it for this episode, I believe, because yeah, we got as many gratitude crystals as I want to get. We got goddess cube chests as well as some goddess cubes, and I think overall this was a decent amount of side quests for this episode. So next time we'll do a couple more side quests before we make our way back to Loneru province and continuing on with the game. So if you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like. Thank you all so much for watching this episode. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.